Hello, I'm Aubrey Lutz, co-owner of Studio DNA Salons in Los Angeles. I'm very excited today to be sharing with you the tricks of how to use a diffuser. What is a diffuser, some of you might be asking? Well, it's that special tool that a lot of people with curly hair don't know exists, and something you should definitely be having at home. Before we start, what I'd like to show you is how to prep curly hair. You want to use at least two products. One, a shine product. Very light, it's got a light hold. It's going to help define the curls when we actually get into using the diffuser. And then one of my favorite products, an anti-humidity spray. Very different than a hairspray. It doesn't have the hold of a hairspray. In fact, it's not a hold. But what it does do, it helps lay down the cuticle of the hair so that you do get those nice defined curls. So just a light spritz of the anti-humidity spray. The other thing with curly hair as well, you don't want to dry hair. It's really important that you dry the hair from a wet or damp state. So the diffuser essentially is just speeding up curly hair drying naturally. So if you're rushing off to work, instead of sticking your head out the car window on the freeway on your way to work, you want to use the diffuser to create the same look. So we've got our hair prepped. We're going to take our dryer, and I'm going to introduce you to the diffuser. Looks like a little spaceship, but it actually is a great tool for you to get a great curl in your hair. This one in particular I love because you can see the fingers that penetrate. So curly hair doesn't like to be touched or mishandled too much. Curly hair certainly doesn't like fingers being run through, because we all know what happens when you do that. You'll end up with a big frizz ball. So you really just want to use this tool for what it is, and I'm going to demonstrate. So we attach our diffuser to our hairdryer. Now diffusers come in all shapes and sizes. I personally like the ones with the penetrating fingers, because what we want to do, before I turn on my dryer, I'll show you, if Megan just tilt her hair, you want to pick up the hair and literally just put it in the diffuser. And if you are going to use your hands to pick up the curl, use it like a clip, claws. You don't want to run your fingers through the hair. So our hair is going to sit right into our diffuser, and we're just going to create the heat. And you want your heat on a medium heat. Curly hair doesn't want to be blasted with a very high heat, because again, high heat on curly hair will create a lot of flyaways and frizziness. So you can see I'm just letting the hair sit in the diffuser and let the diffuser do all the work. You can also see me rotating the diffuser, especially with this diffuser with longer fingers, because I like getting close to the scalp, because what it gives me, it doesn't just define the curl, but it also gives me a nice root lift. And there we have it. The other secret too, very important with diffusing the hair, you never want to dry it 100%. No matter what anyone says, curly hair needs a little bit of dampness at the very end just to define itself even better. So as you can see, we've got some great root lift on Meg. We've got some beautiful defined curls. And you can see as I'm working with the hair, I'm just pinching and lifting. I'm not running my fingers through the hair. Very important to know that. And you can actually see the difference between Meg's hair dried naturally on this side and the extra lift and body we got with the diffuser. So there we have it for all you curly head people out there. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson in how to create the perfect curl with a diffuser. And don't forget your two products, the shine spray and your anti-humidity spray. Thank you.